You're watching TimesXP and I am Dhriti Athri. In a surprise move on Monday, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced that he is stepping down as the leader of Liberal Party and as a Prime Minister. Now, his decision comes amid increasing pressure from within his own party, which has been growing increasingly happy with his leadership. In fact, polls also show that Trudeau's popularity has dropped significantly, and it is predicted that Conservative Party led by Pierre Poilievre can replace the Liberals in the power in the upcoming general elections. Now, Trudeau's resignation marks the end of his leadership after several years, and many members of his party have been calling for him to step down. In fact, 131 of the 153 MPs in his party no longer support him. Even though Trudeau is stepping down, he will still continue to act as an interim Prime Minister until a new leader is chosen. The process to find a new leader is already underway, and this has created excitement and uncertainty within the Liberal Party. Let me tell you, there are several prominent names that are being discussed as potential successors to Trudeau, and amongst them are two Indian origin contenders. First, let's talk about all the contenders who can replace Justin Trudeau. First up is Chrystia Freeland. Chrystia Freeland is currently Trudeau's Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister as well, and is seen as one of the strongest contenders to take over. She has a lot of experience in both domestic and international politics, specifically in handling economic challenges. However, her long association with Trudeau's government could work against her, as some might want a very fresh start. After that, we have Mark Carney. Now, Mark Carney is another big name in the running. Previously the governor of both the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, giving him a strong background in economics. While his financial expertise is quite impressive, his lack of political experience and his outsider status make it very hard for him to win the leadership race. Third in the list is Dominic LeBlanc. Now, this person is a senior cabinet minister and a close ally to Trudeau, and is another contender. He has been in Canadian politics for many years now and has extensive experience as well. However, like Freeland, his ties to Trudeau's government may not be an advantage for him as the party looks for a new leadership role. Then fourth is Melanie Joly. Now, she is a foreign minister of Canada and is also considered as a potential successor to Trudeau. She has faced criticism for her handling of Canada's foreign relationship, specifically with countries like India and China. But let me tell you, she remains a strong contender. Like other candidates, her strong association with Trudeau could be very challenging for her. Then we have Francois-Philippe Champagne, who is a businessman and has served in various international trade and business roles as well. He is supported by many liberal leaders from Quebec. His progressive policies and experience in international affairs makes him a top contender, though his challenge will be attracting the centrist voter. Then up in the list we have Christy Clark. The former Premier of British Columbia has also expressed interest in leading the Liberal Party. She is a well-known figure in Canadian politics, but she has been one of the many Liberal politicians criticizing Trudeau and calling for his resignation. So these were the top contenders, but wait, where are the Indian origin? Let's talk about them. Among the candidates for the leadership, two Indian origin politicians are making waves: Anita Anand and George Chahal. First up, we'll talk about Anita Anand. Anand is a former defense minister and is currently serving as the Minister for Transport and Internal Trade in Trudeau's cabinet. She is seen as a strong potential leader for the party. Now, Anand's background is rooted in the Indian heritage, with her parents hailing from Tamil Nadu and Punjab. Her extensive experience, particularly in negotiating contracts for medical supplies during COVID-19 pandemic, has earned her a lot of respect. If she were to take over, she would be one of the most prominent Indian origin leaders in Canada's political history. Then second up, we have George Chahal. George Chahal, a Liberal member of Parliament from Alberta and another Indian origin politician who is gaining support. He has previously served as a Calgary City Councillor and is very well known for his work in the community. He has also been very critical of Trudeau, and some MPs have even asked for Chahal to step in as an interim leader. However, if Chahal becomes interim leader, he would be disqualified from running for Prime Minister, as party tradition dictates that interim leaders do not compete in leadership race. Now, what's next? Let me tell you. Trudeau's resignation comes after increasing pressure from within his own party, specifically from Atlantic, Ontario and Quebec, which together make up most of the party's seat in the House of Commons. Trudeau's approval rating has been sinking due to issues like housing and financial problems, and NDI, that's National Democratic Party, led by Jagmeet Singh, has even announced that it will withdraw its support, adding more pressure to it. Now that Trudeau has resigned, the Liberal Party has two main options. They can either appoint an interim leader or hold a leadership contest. A leadership contest would require Trudeau to request that Governor-General prorogue Parliament, but this is not guaranteed. If they choose to appoint an interim leader, it would be somebody who will serve until a leadership contest is held, possibly months from now. The Liberal Party faces a tricky situation. If an election is called before a new leader is chosen, the interim leader will have to guide the party into the elections, a situation Canada has never faced before. Now, the future of Liberal Party is actually uncertain, and the decision about who will replace Trudeau will shape the country's political landscape. It will also be very interesting to see how the Indian origin contenders like Anita Anand and George Chahal play a role in this historic leadership race. Whether it's the first ever Indian origin Prime Minister of Canada or another leader who take the charge, one thing is certainly clear. This is a turning point in Canadian politics, and the Indian diaspora is playing a key role here. For more such informative videos, do follow TimesXP.